Well, a very good morning to you all. This is the Great British Rail Adventure, and this is station 2587. This is a very special one to me. I'm very, very excited for this one. Not just because of the football result last night, that was really good, but this is my local railway station, Newsham for Blyth. Although a lot of people know that I don't live in Blyth, Northumberland anymore, I am actually based down in Crawley Three Bridges. However, this is, I've been waiting for this for quite some time. So we're going to go and have a tour around the station. We'll get on the first train towards Seaton, Delaval, and then we'll do a tour of the line. So come and join us. Come and let's have some fun on the new Northumberland line and Britain's newest railway station. So the train should be with us shortly. It's left Ashington on time. I'm really looking forward to this. Let's get on Britain's newest railway station, which is Newsham for Blyth.
Calling at Seaton, Delaval, Manners and Newcastle. This train is formed of 2 carriages. The next train to arrive at platform 1 is the 0612 Northern service to Newcastle.
So come down this first one, come through back now. Stand where I am. All right.
I don't know how it affects when I find questions. I take care of them to be.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service to Newcastle. The next station stop is Seaton.
As we just pull out of Newsham, we're going to head one stop down the line to St Delaval. We're going to have a wander around, have a check the station facilities, and then we'll head back towards Ashington to do a full tour of the line. Come and join us and let's explore the new Northumberland line. Just like that, we're at St Delaval. Let's jump off, let's go and explore. We'll head back northbound to Ashington.
This is Seaton Delaval.
This is Seaton Delaval. The station here originally opened in 1841 by the then Blyth, Seghill and Percymain Railway. Before the turn of the century, it amalgamated to the then Blyth and Tyne Railway before closing eventually in 1963. As you can see, the train is just approaching for our next stop, which will be towards Ashington. We're going to be getting off at Newsham and doing a station tour. So let's get on it and let's go and see some more railways.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service 2. Ashington. The next station stop is Newsham.
As we wind our way through the Northumberland countryside, let's take a brief look at the reasons why Newsham Station is reopened this morning and a history of the Blyth and Tyne line. The Blyth and Tyne Railway operated a small network in southeast Northumberland until it was absorbed in 1874 by its powerful neighbours, the North Eastern Railway. The Blyth and Tyne had humble beginnings in 1840 as a colliery wagon way linking a coal mine at Seghill, Northumberland, with staiths on the River Tyne at Percymain. Passenger services were introduced later that year, and they expanded its network in stages over the next 30 years. By 1860, it served expanding coal mining towns, notably Bedlington and Blyth, the latter also a significant port, as well as mining villages and the small market town of Morpeth. In 1864, the company added a branch to Newcastle, encouraging the development of its northeast suburbs, and another to Tynemouth, which was growing as a holiday destination and commuter settlement. At the same time, they closed their original route from Backworth to Percymain. The North Eastern Railway later extended the Blyth and Tyne system at its northern end to Ashington and Newbiggin. Sadly, towards the latter stages of the 1950s, passenger numbers dwindled owing to the increase in car sales, and as part of the Beecham Report in 1963, passenger services on the Newcastle Newbiggin via Seghill, Monk Seaton Blyth Newbiggin, and also the small branch service from Newsham to Blyth were earmarked for withdrawal. Since the 1990s, there have been many proposals to try and reinstate the line, and as far back as 2005, the local rail users group, the South East Northumberland Rail Users Group, began the campaign and lobbied government and local parliament. In 2009, the Association of Train Operating Companies published a £34 million proposal to restore passenger services to the northeastern part of the Blyth and Tyne rail system, which would have included reopening stations at Seaton Delaval, Bedlington, Newsham for Blyth and Ashington. Following several proposals and bids, the government in January 2021 confirmed that it would fund the remaining project costs, estimated to be at the time of £166 million. This would be for the reopening of the existing line to Ashington. A proposal with 6 new stations at Ashington, Bedlington, Blyth Bebside, Newsham, Seaton Delaval and Northumberland Park were accepted. Constructions of the stations was due to begin in summer 2022, with the line eventually reopening in December 2024, with Ashington and Seaton Delaval being the first 2 stations on the line opening, and finally Newsham for Blyth being the 3rd station on the line opening on the 17th of March 2025.
The next station stop is Newsham. Mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Also, I understand that the dot matrix can't pronounce it properly, but it's Newsham, not Newsham, not Newsham, Newsham. You've been warned. Wow, I am really, really impressed with the build and quality design of this. Some of the newer stations built over the last sort of 15, 20, 25 years or so, maybe it's not as impressive, but I do like the quality and the finish on this, and I think this will be fantastic and it'll be well used once the service gets bedded in here at Newsham. So let's take a look back at the history of this station. Newsham itself wasn't on this original site. It's approximately maybe 150, 200, maybe even 300 metres down towards Bedlington. It was situated just off Seaton Avenue and Carlton Roads of South Newsham and Blyth. As you'll see on the map and some of the pictures that will come up on your screen shortly, it was actually quite an impressive and extensive site. There was a lot of good sidings, and it even handled livestock at one point. Station originally opened in the summer of 1851 by the Blyth and Tyne Railway, and was part of the branch up from Percy Main towards Bedlington, Ashington and Newbiggin. The station sadly closed in 1964, as did a lot of others in Dr. Beeching's infamous reshaping of British Railways. However, I am pleased that I'm standing not necessarily on the former site of Newsham Station, but on Newsham Station itself. The next plan we're going to do is we're going to head northbound towards Ashington, and we'll see what was Britain's newest railway station at the time in December.
Welcome aboard this Northern Service to Ashington. The next station stop is Ashington.
Now with the departed Newsham heading for Ashington, we'll also capture the site of two new railway stations which are yet to be built, which is Blyth Bebside and also Bedlington. Out of the two stations, Bedlington is the most complete. However, it is the original station that shut back in the 1960s, so it does need some heavy renovation work. Bebside has been partially constructed, but it is still in its infancy. So as you'll see, there is still work to be done, but there will be the second station of Blyth, hopefully towards the end of this year. Taking the junction to the right hand side, you'll see on the map indicated that we're actually heading towards what was the original terminus point in Newbiggin, where the train terminated Ashington today. If we were to take the left hand side of the branch, we'd end up towards the East Coast Main Line from Bebside, heading towards Berwick in Scotland. So we arrived at the terminus of the new Northumberland line, which is Ashington. Originally opened in 1872 for the North Eastern Railway as part of the branch to New Biggin-on-Sea. This was called Hurst for Ashington. In 1874, the North Eastern Railway was swallowed up by the London and North Eastern Railway, which amalgamated into the Big Four in the 1930s. As you can see, just behind me, there's the remnants of the former station that was closed in 1964 as part of the Beeching Cuts, and the line which extends round towards New Biggin and Linemouth Power Station.
Sorted. Sing it, say it, sorted. Welcome aboard this northern service to Newcastle. The next station stop is Newsham.
So we've arrived for the final time back in Newsham. I think this has been an absolutely resounding success this morning. Credit to where credit's due. The staff have been absolutely fantastic with the passengers, ensuring if they need help with the ticket machine, knowing what to buy, what not to buy, and just general information about the new station. I just think this is an absolutely fantastic project. Visiting both Ashington and Seaton Delaval, yes, it was in the morning peak, but we're starting to get out of the peak now, and there's still loads and loads of people using it. I think given the weeks, given the months, it'll just be overloaded with people, and I think it'll absolutely be a good thing. I think having the half-hourly service during the day is an absolute benefit. It'll be also good on match days when Newcastle at home, because then it'll take the pressure off Morpeth and Crampton stations. I'm just in love with it. I think this is absolutely brilliant. I'm now going to head back via Seaton Delaval towards Newcastle, and I'm going to start venturing home. I can't wait to use this again and again and again when I come home. It'll make the journey a lot easier, and just coming up from Newcastle up through Seaton Delaval via New Hartley, it's just fantastic scenery. This has been the Great British Railway Adventure. This is station number 2587. This is Newsham. Thank you for watching.
Welcome aboard this northern service to Newcastle. The next station stop is Seaton.
So that was Northumberland Park, which will be one of the 3 stations left to open on this line. As you can see, that it is very, very limited here, what they've actually done so far. but once it does get built and opened, it will provide a useful and vital link with the metro. So we're now heading on a final approach towards Newcastle. So I'll leave you in the views of the Tyne metro. This has been the Great British Railway Adventure. You've made it to the end of the video. Massive congratulations. It is appreciated. I do like everybody who likes, subscribes and watches the videos. I'm getting on this train here, just coming in to our next greatest adventure. Bye for now.